Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of our channel, The Film Mania. Here in this video, I'm going to talk about 7 of the most disturbing moments from Stranger Things Season 4. Number 1. Barb with a Demigorgon. Barb had a rough journey throughout the whole series. She was lying on a thin rope and her end was unchangeable. She ends up slicing her hand open at the Harrington swimming pool while she was trying to flee. But accidentally, her blood drips inside the swimming pool. The Demigorgon could smell her blood and be attracted to it. She was immediately taken into the Upside Down, a parallel universe full of spooky and scary creatures lurking inside the dark. She was carried to the bottom of the pool and had nowhere to run. Love her or hate her, she had a terrible death in the end. The scene was not shown to the audience, but her scream was enough clear for the audience to imagine what exactly happened to her. This is one of the most horrible and disgusting moments in Stranger Things. Number 2. Searching for Will in the Upside Down. One of the most disturbing and scariest moments of the whole series. Joyce and Hopper finally found out where Will was taken and went to find him in the Upside Down. The place was pretty creepy at first, but somehow they managed to find Will at last. When they saw him, it was a horrifying moment for the viewers. A strange creature with tentacles was wrapped around Will's body, and one of the tentacles was gushed down his throat. He was barely breathing at the moment. The scene got real when Hopper took the tentacle out of his throat. The thing was squealing, and Hopper had to shoot the thing at last. This was a pretty disgusting moment for the viewers. Number 3. End of the Demogorgon. The scene got pretty intense at the last. The Demogorgon was a powerful creature, and it seemed like it could never be killed. It was torched, burned, hit by a nail, wrapped baseball bat, and was caught in a bear trap, but was still up and running. The kids were stuck inside their classrooms. Their plan with the wrist rocket failed, and the series made it look like they were doomed and the Demogorgon was coming to end their life. But the scene took a turn when 11 came into action. She used her powers to kill the beast finally. The lights were turning off and on. Elle was screaming, and the Demogorgon's screech made the whole scene pretty horrifying as well as awesome. Number 4. Will was taken over by the MindFlayer. Will had a really bad journey throughout the series. Firstly, he was taken to the Upside Down and was captured by some alien-like creatures. Somehow Hopper and Joyce did rescue him from the monster, but his mind was connected to the boy. Later, he was plagued by nightmares by a strange creature called the MindFlayer. He tried to take over Will's mind, but was unsuccessful at first. By the advice of Bob, Will decided to stand his ground in front of the MindFlayer, which was a pretty bad idea. The MindFlayer captured his mind and took him under his power. The scene was pretty terrifying when the MindFlayer got inside him. He was unresponsive when his friends and his mom tried to wake him up. The monster already captured the poor boy's body. Number 5. Dr. Owens Lab. The MindFlayer at this point was successful to take control of Will's body completely. He was sedated and took to Owens Lab when they found a cure so that they could free Will's body. But the scene grew pretty intense as the MindFlayer, through Will, ordered the scientists to go inside the Upside Down, where they all were killed brutally by demo dogs. Then the demo dogs rushed inside the lab, massacring all the people inside. Due to Bob's heroic act, everyone was saved later. But Bob also died a pretty horrible death. Number 6. MindFlayer wouldn't leave Will's body. The MindFlayer grew powerful more and more as the creature took control of Will's body. Mike connected the dots, but it was already too late. They came up with an idea to finally kill the MindFlayer and the demo dogs by closing the gate. But it would result in killing Will. So, they came up with a brilliant plan to kill the MindFlayer by heating up his body, as the MindFlayer needed a cold place to survive. The scene was pretty disturbing and horrifying as the creature wouldn't leave Will's body that easily. Number 7. 11 closed the gate. At the last scene of the series, Elle, with her powers, was seen to close the gate of the Upside Down, which connected it with Earth. She did it by channeling all her rage and was finally able to close the gate. While Joyce, Nancy, and Jonathan were trying to save Will from the MindFlayer, while Steve and the kids go into the tunnel to drive the demo dogs away so that Hopper and Elle could close the gate. The scene was pretty horrifying and even was most disturbing when Hopper dies in the end trying to save the others.